Recording in progress.
Hi, ladies. Welcome to our meeting. This is the first one for the month of August, and we are now smack dab in the middle of campaign 18. Campaign 18. Sorry. Welcome to you all. Special welcome to our newest team member, Miss Cheryl Willis.
Thank you.
Welcome, Miss Cheryl, and congratulations again to Miss Jeannie for recruiting you. You guys attracted yourselves to each other, and so that's good. And we can already see that you fit in very well with us, Ms. Cheryl. So we're really happy about that.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
yeah, you had an encounter with Avon many moons ago, but we're so glad that you are here with the new Avon. Everything is new, brand new. The products are pretty much the same. We have some additional products, but you know, it is Avon authentically, but it's a completely new Avon, really. Hey, Caritha, welcome. Good to see you. So guys, this is next level Avon business we're dealing with now. And our inspirational quote says, as with butterfly, adversity is necessary to build character in people. And we all know what the butterfly starts from. It started from the caterpillar. The butterfly is one of those interesting insects that it doesn't look anywhere close to what the origin of it is. A caterpillar looks completely different from a butterfly, and so it's almost not almost it's unrecognizable. Caritha says hi. I figure she can't speak right now, so she says hi. The thing is that the caterpillar looks so different from the butterfly. You know, you couldn't look at a caterpillar and tell that it's going to be becoming a butterfly just from the look of it. You know, and that's how it is with so many of us. When we started our business, I remember when I started my Avon business, I had no clue what I was doing. First of all, I am not a salesy, talky kind of a person. So I was completely out of my depths where sales is concerned. So I was like, I had no idea what I am going to do because it is not natural for me. It was not natural. Hey, Miss Brown, good to see you.
Hi.
So it was with some of you when you started your business, you had no idea what you were doing, and you were completely out of your depths. I remember as Miss Brown came on, I remember when she just started and she was like, oh no, when I introduced the business to her, she's like, oh no, I can get orders for you, but oh no, I'm not a salesperson. I can't do any such thing. And now, you know, and Jeannie said similar thing too. She's like, I don't really know, you know, I don't really. It's the same kind of thing, you know, and we were completely out of our depths. Don't look anything like what. Oh, you got a new computer there, Miss Brown. Oh, you go, girl. Show off. Show off. See what that's what I'm talking about, you know. So, you know, most of us we don't look anything like what we looked like when we started. And that's
Right.
how it was with the butterfly. And we have built character over these years. And we can talk about our business with confidence, you know. And I'm sure, even though you've been down this road already, Cheryl, that with this new Avon now, you know, after a while, you're going to be just like, you know, clicking so much with people, so much more, even though, you know, you seem like you're a great salesperson anyway. But
Thank you.
yeah, but that's how it is, you know. And
Mhm.
even if we may start at a good place, the more we do and the more we learn, the more confidence we get, and the more we can project this kind of confidence, and people will be attracted to us even more.
Mhm.
So let's fly, butterflies. Let's
Yes, yes.
fly because we can. So that's our inspirational quote. And Avon's mission is to celebrate women's power to make a beautiful and positive impact in the world. And what's going on in Avon Nation now is that our site is down. The system is down.
Oh, it's still
We
down?
can't get in, we can't get out, we can't do nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
okay.
nothing. It's like, what's going on?
And this is, it has never happened in my
No,
10 years. This has never happened before. We have
no.
had breaks where, you know, the system is down for a day and a half or so, and they say that, well, they're doing stuff and then they'll come back on. But nothing like this has ever happened in our experience, you know. And I think most of us should have received an email from them this morning. Did we all receive that email?
I didn't.
No,
No.
What?
nope.
Mm.
I went on to see if I can put my other customers in. Sorry for the inconvenience. We were
Right,
getting
but you should have received an email from them, and if you did not, then you need to update your when the system comes back, you need to update it, because it means that the email that you have with Avon is not current.
Yes, I did update it. When they told me to update my email, I did update it.
Hmm. Did
But
you
I'll
get
do
it,
it
And I
again when they
Jeannie?
haven't
come
gotten
back on.
anything
I
from
have
them
it.
either.
I have one.
No,
And
no,
the other
no.
day,
Jeannie, did you get the email today?
yes,
Okay.
there's
Cheryl, did
not.
you get it?
No, I didn't get
Okay.
anything from them.
Yeah, it came this afternoon.
Oh. Hmm.
And I have my email on file with them too.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
Cheryl didn't get.
So, interesting. Okay, Caritha says she got hers. So when the system comes back up, then we definitely have to double check those emails, because you should have received them. And check your spam to see if it went into your spam. Otherwise, you should have received it. I know Tamra received hers today as well. And for those who did not receive it, what it says is that the system is down and they're working feverishly on it. And what they're saying is they estimate and are hopeful at this time that the website will be available on Tuesday, August 10th.
Right.
We also anticipate that our care center will resume support on a limited capacity on Wednesday, the 11th. We will communicate as soon as possible, as soon as the websites are available. Sorry. Then it says, if you placed an order for campaign 18 starting last Wednesday, so this includes you, Miss Cheryl,
Right.
the last Wednesday, October 4th, you may experience a delay in shipment.
Okay.
And they said, we understand what an inconvenience this is for you and your customers, and we apologize for this disruption. Please be assured that your Avon business is our #1 priority.
Okay. I'm checking my spam now. So far, I don't see anything, but I'm still
Okay.
checking.
I received mine.
Okay, good. Okay,
I'm
good.
looking at it now. I received it today.
Okay, good.
2:33.
Good, good. I'm glad you found it, because you know, we have to double check on those things.
Thank you.
Any questions or comments?
Sorry, I'm late.
Who's that?
That was me.
Denise?
Yes, I said I'm sorry I was late.
Oh, that's all right.
I just came back from Home Depot. I purchased my refrigerator.
Woo! Congratulations. Some people would not understand how sometimes we have to, see, there you go again. We have to make these sacrifices, and it's so good when you accomplish it. So that's good. Congratulations. And we hope that somehow your Avon business contributed to your refrigerator. Yay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Any questions or comments from anybody on anything we have covered so far?
No.
Okay. So Avon has a new endeavor that I don't know how many of you were able to see before the website the system went down, but Avon has this new thing now where it is the beauty of giving. It says, when you shop, we give. It says, continuing Avon's 135-year legacy of supporting causes, we're donating a product to feed the children for every product purchased in the United States from August 1 through August 31st, 2021. When you shop, we give. So what that means is, for every single item that we purchase, whether for ourselves or for our customer, or that our customer purchased from online, Avon will donate an item to feed the children. And what they have said is the value of each item is at least $12. And the minimum number of items that they will donate is 1,000. That's the minimum that they will donate. So this is a big, 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 big venture. Every single item that is sold, Avon is going to be donate a product. Now, the Feed the Children products is not Avon products that they're going to be getting. They're going to be getting, because they donate, what they do provide for women and children, Feed the Children, are items that they need, be it food item or clothing or, you know, whatever they need. So they're not being forced, so to speak, to get Avon items. They are getting the kind of items that they would not, that Feed the Children would normally donate to their recipients. So this is awesome. And this is something, guys, that you can tell your customers, that for the month of August, everything that they purchase, Avon is going to be donating something towards Feed the Children. So it's just great. It's awesome. So I'm sending this out to my customers who shop from me online, and I'm sharing it in my Facebook group and so on with people so that they know that this is what Avon is doing, and to encourage them to shop with us in August, because that will then allow Avon to give even more. So they will be contributing to this cause. So this is awesome. It's something that you can definitely share with your customers. Any questions or comments, guys?
No, I like that. I think it's good. I like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. So, guys.
Yes.
I want you all to talk to me. I got some questions for you all. We are approaching the middle to the end of our year. We are now in August. So it means that we have August, September, October, November, December. I mean, December is not an important month, Miss Brown, so stop. Oh yeah, Jeannie is December too, so I gotta, she's going on because I said December. She's like.
My birthday is in December too.
Oh gosh.
Yes, Sister Jeannie, December the 7th, I'll be 59.
You whoop whoop.
Mine's the 7th. I didn't know it was the 7th.
Yeah.
We got the same birthday.
Yeah, you didn't know? That's why I said, yeah. Yeah. So
In high school, in history, we will always have the Dewey book report, and mine's always been on the bombing of Pearl Harbor. All I would do is change the first page, type it over, and submit it. Say I'm done.
oh my goodness.
She was cheating.
Cheating. That's it. That's it. So guys, so Miss Brown and Coretha, I'm sorry I didn't introduce you. She's not on camera tonight, but we have our new team member, Cheryl Willis, on the line. So
thank you.
Right. So
how do you like it so far?
I didn't hear that.
How do you like it so far?
No, we're not gonna have that conversation right now, Miss Brown. Don't be taking over my meeting.
We'll have it later.
But you introduced us.
We'll talk. That will come up in our meeting, Miss Brown. Thank you so much.
And the next meeting, I'll also be on Zoom, so everybody can see me and I can see everybody.
Okay.
Hey, gosh. Yes. So we are heading towards the end of the year. And what I'm happy about with us is this time of the year for a lot of people is slow, because, you know, people go on vacation and stuff happens, and, you know, people are not interested in buying Avon. They're buying their stuff for their vacation. And but for the past couple of years, we have not slowed down in this team. The summer has not affected us negatively. And I think that is good. You guys continue to build your business and get your orders and so on. And this year, I don't know if I told you already, this year, and this is specifically for my team because I don't have the numbers for the other teams. Our numbers so far are almost double what they were last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 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 That's good. That is good. And
That's a
so,
woo.
and that is awesome. And that is why hey, Miss Pinky, good to see you. And that is why sometimes when I talk to you guys and I'm trying to say some things to you, I know sometimes it sounds as if, I may not know what I'm talking about and I don't understand. But when I tell you that we are doing well, of course we can always do better. Of course we can always do better. I'm not going to deny that. But what I'm saying is we should feel proud of ourselves because we made a great start this year. Since January, we have been on a great momentum. And I am so glad. And I can see the same thing, even though I don't have Carita's number, I can see where she is working her business and doing her thing and so on. So I know Tamara is doing the same thing and so on. So it's just great all around. So I just want to encourage you guys that, you should feel proud of yourselves, feel proud of yourselves. And I know even though some of you, I know you have lagged for a couple of campaigns or so, but what I like is like, I was communicating with one of our members and she was saying that, it's a little lag right now, but what I loved how she ended the text and she said, but it's gonna be better. And I mean, that just felt so good because what she's saying is, even though it's a little slow right now, but I am coming, I am coming back. I am coming, and watch out for me, kind of thing, So I just want to encourage us all where that is concerned. So looking now from here to the end of the year, what are you working towards? Because trust me, guys, if we do not have goals and if we do not have particular numbers that we're working towards, really is it prevents us from really pushing forward. Miss Pinky, we can hear you. So, yes, guys. So what are you working towards? What are you hoping to accomplish with your business between now and the end of the year? How much do you want to earn? We need to know those things. Or you can tell me if you're trying to work towards President's Club or working towards Premier or working towards going to Hawaii, talk to me, guys, talk to me. What are you working to? I'm going to be writing them down and I'm going to be holding you accountable.
Okay, I'm first.
Okay.
All right. I would love to go to Hawaii, even though I'm not crazy about that flight because it's so long, but I would love to go there. But I'm working toward the President's Club.
Okay, and what does President's Club mean for you, Jeannie? Tell me.
Extra money.
How much?
An increase.
Okay.
Promotion.
Okay.
That's why I want to work toward that and hope to stay there or move forward.
Okay.
Oh Lord, she writing everything down.
Yes, Lord. Okay, so President's Club, for those who may not know, President's Club mean for the year, your sales is $10,000 and your earnings becomes 40%. So Jeannie would bump. Last time we were on, we were talking about giving ourselves an increase. So Jeannie would be giving herself a 10% increase. So whereas now she's earning at the 30% level, she would be bumped up to 40%. And if she reaches President's Club by the end of the year, then for all of 2022, she would be earning 40%. But she has to again reach 10,000 during 2022 so that she can carry that on for 2023 and so on and so forth. And so that's a big jump.
Yes.
And I remember reaching President's Club, and it just felt so good. I have not gone back since that time, to be honest, because it's so good, you know.
Right.
And so you are going to be seeing that difference.
Right.
And it means that there's more money in your pocket. But what it also does is it gives you a little bit more flexibility with your customers, you know, and when you go vending and so on, you know, if your price is X and somebody say, well, they only have Y, you have that little cushion where you can be, you know, flexible with them. So, so that is definitely a good thing.
I have a question. What are the categories?
Okay, so you're at a contender, what they call a contender. A contender means that your earning level is 25%. And the next level up is premier. After premier, woohoo, welcome back, Tamra. After premier, at premier, your sales for the year is $5,000, at least $5,000. Now, the good thing about the Avon sales levels is that if we're in August now, and if you, Miss Brown, gets at the premier level in September,
I'm listening.
I know. I'll read what Carita wrote something. I'll read it in a minute. Mm-hmm. If in September, Miss Brown becomes a premier at the premier level, so her sales went up to $5,000 in September. Avon immediately starts giving Miss Brown commission at the 30% level. So she doesn't have to wait until January 2022 to start earning at the premier level. It is immediate. If Jeannie gets to President's Club in September, Jeannie immediately is bumped up to 40%. Immediately, because now you are at that level. It is like on a regular job, you were a regular employee, and then you got bumped up to a supervisor, and your pay immediately goes up. It's the same thing with us. Your pay immediately goes up to that percentage, and it carries through into the following year. So that is the great thing about it. And within 1 year, so for example, you, Miss Brown, if you decide that you're going to be working towards President's Club for this year, you can say, well, in September, I'm going to be reaching premier. That means my sales is going to be at 5,000. And then by December, my sales is going to be, I'm going to work so hard and bump my sales up to $10,000. And then within the same year, you're shot up to President's Club. And you bump yourself up from 25% to 30%, then to 40%.
What I plan on, I would like Sister Jenny. I would love to go to Hawaii. Jenny, I'm like flying either. I've been in the plane once. I've never been back. I told him once I get back on dry land, on the dirt, I will never get back in the plane again.
Oh my God. Miss
But
Brown.
I would love to go to Hawaii. I've never been, but I would love to go. But my accomplishments would be or are planning on getting more items that I can keep, because I would love to have something at my church, but that's no. That's no. So I'm waving to get more supplies that I can keep around, and then just start focusing on building up my items and earning extra money and putting more time into earning more stuff, earning more money.
So when you say there's a no for your church, what do you mean?
They don't well, being that we are Pentecostal, stuff like that.
Oh, they don't do sales at your church?
No.
Okay.
So I would have to
even if you put it to them that you donate. Wow.
Yeah. No.
So people wouldn't order from you on the side?
On the side of what?
They wouldn't order from you on the side, like outside of the church, like you called them? They wouldn't order from you
like
if
on the
you
building, nah.
No. Jeannie, she does have customers from the church.
I have customers in my church.
She does have customers, and her pastor knows that she does Avon and everything.
They have a fundraiser coming into. Nothing like that. Nah. So I would have to go.
Do that.
Everybody go like other vendors do and ask them to put some stuff out. I would have to do something like that.
Okay. So I hear you, Miss Brown, about Hawaii. I want to get some more definite information from you, because I'm writing this down and I can't just write Hawaii. I want to know.
I would love to go.
How much?
First of all, she will need to fly. She will need to make up her mind that she's gonna fly. That's the first thing. Well, how you gonna get to Hawaii if you don't fly?
How much? What's that man name? They had to knock out and get for him to get the airplane. What's his name?
So you're gonna be sedated
from the A-10. What's his name? Y'all have to knock me out and put me on the plane. No, if that time crosses, I have to get on the plane and go. Now, if my granddaughter that's 6 years old could get on the plane, what's my problem? And she
you tell us. What's your problem?
And she said, Nana, I've been on an airplane before. You said you ain't gonna go back on no more. I said, yes, I did. She said, it's fun.
Yeah. So, Miss Brown, how much money? Because to go to Hawaii, your earnings has to be like your sales has to be like $800 per campaign to be able to reach Hawaii from where you are right now. So let's say we will still work towards Hawaii. Are you going to be trying to get to premier level? Premier level is definitely doable. For premier level, you need about 400.
A campaign?
Yes.
Let me see.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That was Miss Jeannie's number I was looking at.
260.
She needs 260. You need 260. Only that. 260 per campaign.
All right, I got
you. You could do that.
I got you.
It's worthwhile doing.
And then just double that for President's Club.
Right?
Tamara, I thought we was here. I love you, sis. I thought we was here.
Okay, so Miss Brown, working towards premier level. We're gonna be holding you accountable for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
I
you.
got 2 more orders. So far, my order's $174.
That's good.
Not 2 more orders, just hustle and get more than 2 more orders. Always try to go over.
Birthday girl.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. Jeannie can tell you. Guys, she do it.
Today?
Get as much as you can.
I'm trying.
Your birthday today, Miss Jeannie?
Oh, no. She's December, like Miss Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same day as Denise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just keep going around in a circle. You know, when they give you some orders, just let them know this is the last time or 2 more days. Do anybody need anything? Want anything?
I've been doing that. I've been doing that.
Okay, now it's your turn now, Miss Cheryl. We know you just started, but you know, we still got to put you on the hot seat.
No, that's good. I was glad that I was able to hear what everybody said, and I totally forgot about the President's Club and all of that stuff, because before, like I said, I was just selling. I don't even know or remember if I was working towards that, but that's good. And I also jotted down what you said the levels were, like the contender and then the premier as well as the president, which was good for me. So let me ask you a question. When you say it from year to year, are you saying calendar year? Like you said, say if I just was to say that I would want to work towards the Premier Club, and what is this? This is, I'm going to say, yeah, I put my order in August. So would you say from August to August will be my year, or it will be August until the end of December?
Okay, so Avon's year is 26 campaigns. So from campaign 1 through to campaign 26. Okay. It so happens that runs pretty much December to December. Mm-hmm. It's because what happens is campaign 26 ends like at the beginning to the middle of December. Okay, and then there's campaign 1, which takes us to the end of December. And so it's almost as if it is the calendar year. Mm-hmm. So if you were to be thinking of getting to premier level for this year, you would have until say mid-December, until campaign 26. And then for the entire year of 2022, from the end of December back to the end of December 22, end of December 21 to the middle of December 22, you would be premier level. If in the midst of 2022 you were to become President's Club, you'll be bumped up to $10,000, say August next year. Okay. Then you would start earning at the 40% level until the end of the year. Yeah.
Tamra, so what I did,
but everybody starts from zero as far as sales is concerned at the beginning of the year. Your title, whether it's Premier or President's Club, will continue for the year. But as far as your sales accumulation, everybody's sales accumulation starts from zero at the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's good. So what I did while I was listening, I set myself a campaign goal. Mm-hmm. And by I say my campaign goal, what I did, I want to at least I'm going to shoot for 5, but I put on here 3 to 4 more customers per campaign.
And how do you plan on doing that? That's good. So what are you doing now to get customers?
Well, actually,
or what do you do now as far as to market yourself?
But I'm actually marketing at work. But I wasn't quite a few people that I wasn't able to get to where that I want to be able to get in this campaign.
Okay.
which I know will probably be more than 5 because I didn't get them last time. But I still have the ones that want to order again that I did get, but I have quite a few that I didn't get.
Okay. And you can break it. So if it's 20, what you can do as well, what we try to tell everybody is you don't have to, you can do 5 this week or 5, 5 daily, 5 weekly, but manage it like that so that you don't have the same 5 people that you contacted this week, the same 5 people next week. So if you have a group of 20, you can, split it up between campaigns so that you have a set of people ordering from you all the time. A set separate and apart from those people separate and apart from those people who will always order from you, because you have customers who will always order from you. But if you have that list, you can break that list up into whether it's daily or campaign wise. It's up to you how you want to manage that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good to know. So I'll always have something to campaign.
So you always have someone ordering, a group of people ordering from you a campaign.
So let me ask you a question. We're not trying to have it to where that we ever have a campaign order where we're not sending in an order, right? We don't ever want that.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
So the more people you have, the more groups that you can set up.
And that's what I like about also being able to go back a campaign too. So like you said, even if someone gives me something, like I do have orders for 17, which I started in 17 and we went back to 16, but I do have orders already for 17 too, which is good for me to put in because the order goes in next Monday, right?
The campaign ends next Tuesday, yes.
Unless they extend it because of what is going on. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but unless they say otherwise, the campaign ends on Tuesday.
Okay, you can't get in here.
Okay, good. All right, so we have you down, Cheryl, that you're working towards premier level for the end of the year. So that's good.
Because you said I'm a contender, right? We start out as contenders, right?
Correct. Yes,
right.
Correct.
I said it right as a contender. That's what it's called.
Contender, yes. Yes, perfectly correct. Perfectly correct. So, now Caritha says, I'm working on other things that will include my Avon, but hopefully by the end of the year, I will earn at least 1,000 or more in sales. If I can't get to premiere this year, I'm definitely working on it next year. Okay, got you. Got you. We holding you to that,
Caritha.
We holding and what we're writing down is that you're going to be working towards premiere. We have to push ourselves because it makes sense, guys. It makes sense. Makes sense.
That 10%, it's a 10% increase, right?
No, it's a 5%.
Oh, 5%. Oh,
yeah.
I don't know, why do I always think it was 20?
You're speaking away from your computer.
Me too. I was
sorry. I said I don't know why I always thought it was 20%, and then it goes up to 30, 35 no. Actually.
Yeah, no. 25 to 30, then 30 to 40.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. They try to sweeten the pot, so you can aim high. Yes. So Miss Pinky, talk to us. What's your plan? What you doing? I'm telling you, I need Miss Pinky in New Jersey,
Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm working. I really need to get back to premiere this year, and I'm trying to work. It's a little bit slow now, but I know I'll rise again. So, and I'm home, so I'm trying to do a little bit extra now.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Good. That's excellent, guys. Working towards premiere. I'm holding you to that. Your I guess it's going to be a little bit different now because you did miss a couple campaigns, and I'm sure Avon.
I didn't get any order. I didn't get any order, so you know that.
No, I understand. I understand. Now what we had you was that you would have needed $290 to make per campaign, but I think it's probably up more than that now because of the little setback. But
Yeah.
the end of the year for you is normally strong. So I have no doubt that if you really set your mind to it, Pinky,
Yeah, I'm home
you
now,
can
so
definitely do it.
I'm trying my best. I'm out when I can.
Mhm.
So I'm working.
I know. So yeah. So this is good, guys.
I missed my church fair because there was three Avon person there, and I don't want to go there. There were three other persons because I have quite a few people in my church that does Avon. So the fair, like 3 persons was there. I could have gotten a table, but when I realized that 3 other person was there, I didn't want to push myself.
I agree with you. I wouldn't do it either. I remember when I just started, I wasn't even at this kind of level at that time, but it was a small event, and only to turn up at this event and the people didn't even tell me that there was, so I was even worse than you. You didn't end up getting a table. I paid for the event. To show you how bad it was, the room was like my living room here.
Oh, wow.
And as soon as I go in, you could see the Avon person that was there. And I mean, I'm just like, how do these people do that kind of thing? You know, a small event.
They were just doing it for the money.
Just for the money. Just for the money.
Yeah.
And so I went over there, and the thing is, they got there before me and set up. So they started setting up already. So I just went over there, talk to them and say, listen, you're my Avon sisters. I'm not going to be doing this. So, and I just left.
Got your money back?
Nah, no. And I didn't even bother because I mean, sometimes it just don't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. People who know networking and know business like that, when they're signing up events, they will say to you, I'm sorry, but I already have another Avon lady, and I will, contact you in the future to let you know, whatever, but it doesn't always happen that way. And especially these smaller events, I guess we have to be, we know, nowadays what I do, Angeline, is ask. Yes. I don't even ask anything. I just, I don't even say anything. I just ask, do you have, are you looking for an Avon rep or do you already have one?
Right.
If you say yes, I said, okay, please keep me on your list, etc. For future events. If they don't, then I go ahead and do it. Sometimes I ask, like the JC that I go with, if they're having a bigger event, I usually ask to be the only Avon representative there. And because I travel with them, they are more likely to say yes to me than to someone else.
Yeah. No, and some people, like you said, that these are business people who know what they're doing. They will say only one representative per company, and sometimes you go to these things and you see 3-4 different people selling jewelry, and you're just like, this can't be right, and some of these people are charging some good money for these little events. I'm just like, this don't make any sense. You're charging $50, $65, $75 for what? Anyway.
There's an event September the 18th at some church. I forget which one it is, but I know the table is $85.
No, don't do that.
that, I was like, no. So
No.
I'm
What
gonna
are they expecting? 10,000 people?
right.
No. And no matter what they say, my experience is
With that.
churches do not buy Avon. They
No.
don't.
No.
What they will do is the churches will buy when the people come with like the handbags and the hats and stuff like those. Those are the things that church
they
people
purchase,
will buy.
Yes.
They are not buying
Buying
Avon.
Avon.
They're not.
Right.
I've experienced that, and that is off my list.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and plus they want to get how much $1,000 from vendors. No, that's just not right. I don't
It's
care
not.
what they have. It could
I thought that was
it
that
would
was a
only
lot.
be at like somebody like TD Jake's church that I would pay money.
got like 5,000 people
Right,
there,
right.
right?
All right. Otherwise, no way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes, it's just too much. So, so guys, what we have essentially done at this session without even planning to, we've actually, whereas last time we talked about, giving ourselves an increase, today we've put some things in action. And I'm going to ask you again at the end of the meeting to say again what your plan is, because it reinforces it in your mind and you commit yourselves to it, and it does make a difference for you to do that. And guys, set yourselves up for success. Understand your business, the back office, understand it. Unfortunately, Cheryl, we don't have the system. We would normally go into showing the system, even though you're not on camera, so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. So it's a good thing. So next time we'll definitely do that. Get to know your products, guys. Know your products. It means that when you get the brochure or the what's new and the smaller books, you got to go through them. Take the time to go through them. Don't let your customer be asking you about a product and you're like, what? We don't sell that. And they're like, yes, it's in the book. It happened to me just Saturday. A customer, it was a kind of a different situation. Anyway, she said to me, our daughter used the thing that she rubbed for her headaches. And I'm like, what? And so I'm getting, because my first thing normally is to grab the book and try to look. And she's like, yes. And she's like, and I'm like, is that a new product? And she's like, she saw it in the catalog. And I'm like, oh, darn, that's within myself. And then luckily, I remember it is the roll thing, the roller things.
You leading something?
The oils. It's the oils.
The scented oils?
Yes, one of them is for headaches.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I never knew that.
And I
Which
did
one is
this
it?
campaign.
I need to look into that.
Yes. I have bought the one for focus because I'm kind of scatterbrained. So I
knew that too, man.
It's funny. Angeline said she's
I buy the one for focus. But I never even realized that there is the one for headaches.
But that's so funny because I see them, but I never look at them.
Right. There you go.
That they have so many different ones.
Huh?
What book is campaign 17?
It's in all of them. I'm trying to find the page to show you. You know it, Jeannie. You know it.
Really?
You know exactly what it is.
Right here.
With the little lady, yes, there it is.
I'm in campaign 17 book.
Hold it up again, Jeannie. Hold it up again for Miss Brown. Sorry. The page.
Oh,
Jeannie, those.
What is
it?
The oils, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And you know
that's
what?
it.
I looked at it, I said, that look like chapstick.
Yes. So, and luckily I remembered, and I said, oh yes, oh yes. And so, you know, but I don't carry, because I mean, you can't carry all of those things when you go vending, you know, because it don't make any sense. So, you know, I told her she can order it online.
Let me tell you what happened to me. This was the last vending I did, wherever I was. I don't even remember. And the lady came to me and she said, do you have any Skin So Soft lotion? So I was like, no, I don't have any. I can order. She said, well, I came back today because you have the lotion with you. And so she said, I said, well, they don't have any original Skin So Soft lotion. And she said, yes, they do. And I'm like, because I never sold the Skin So Soft lotion. I was like, oh my God. So I in my phone.
They used to have
I never sold the lotion. I got
Right.
in my phone and I was like, oh my God. I said, you mean this? And she was like, yes, you don't have them. I said, I'm so sorry. I never sold those before and I haven't. So I ordered them. I just took them to her today at work. I just took them to her job all the way downtown City Hall. I took them. And I said, well, I gave her a book. You know, she was like, oh, thank you so much. Because she had bought hand creams before because I didn't have the lotion at the vending. So I was like, I guess I got to get a couple of bonus bottles now. That's why I went to Tamara and got the sensation or whatever that is. I've never sold them before. Never.
Okay.
So I just know Skin So Soft back oil.
Soft and sensuous. Yeah.
And
People love the
that
soft and sensuous.
Yes, they do.
I love that.
I like
good.
the
Tamra, somehow you're not coming across loud enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I turned my thing down. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I turned my thing down. Yeah, the little bottles of Skin So Soft oil, the original, are on back order. And so I thought I had at home, and I promised this lady at the store that I would look and, you know, oh, I have it at home, but I didn't have any. Didn't even remember that they're on back order. And I told this lady to come to the store, and she's traveling.
Oh,
so,
boy.
You know, yes, I got cussed out for that.
Oh, no.
When they say a lot of stuff is on back order, the next campaign, when the next campaign comes, it's still on back order.
Because they got to wait for the come. A lot of stuff is sitting in the waters. The shipping is messed up. A lot of stuff is sitting in the water. They was talking about that on the news the other day.
Yeah. Just to make sure, guys, make sure to go on the waiting list, because what happens is when it comes back, then you get an email to say that it is now available.
And as soon as it becomes available, go order it.
And as soon as it comes available, don't wait. You just order it.
Just order it.
I did everything's on back order.
Yeah.
Like as soon as that thing is opening up. I'm sorry, Cheryl, you were saying something?
No, I was saying I did put a few. Jeannie told me about that because when she was first showing me how to place my order, and when I was clicking on to it because we were on the phone, and I was telling her, I said, "Oh, Jeannie, you know, a check mark comes up telling me that this is not in stock." So that's when she told me. She said, "Put it on the wait list rather," and it also tells you which campaign that it's gonna come or it's gonna be available. So I like that because I was able to tell them not gonna be here with the other stuff such and such. But I did order it and it'll be here such and such and such. So I really love that wait list.
Yeah, and sometimes just keep on checking your email because sometimes
all tech landing.
It becomes available even before the campaign that it says it's gonna become available in. So you know the wait list is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't hear you, and
Can't hear you. Now you getting on Tamra now. We can't hear you. Nope. Can't hear you.
Did you mute yourself?
Can't
Did
hear
you
you.
mute yourself?
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. See?
She touched something. She touched
I
something.
thought I had lost everybody because it went quiet all of a sudden.
Oh shoot.
But I can hear you guys. Though.
I don't even know what her thought process was gonna be.
See, that's the gift for see, that's the gift for picking with you.
She's sitting there, she using some new microphone, she said. Nothing.
No, you better take the microphones out and put your things back on.
All right, change the slide. If you were finished with this, change the slide, Angeline.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
She can't hear. No, I said if you were finished with this slide, change the slide.
A malfunction.
Oh, that's not changing either?
Can't hear you.
You might need to check.
You might need to go off and come back on.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
now.
Okay, now.
Jesus.
See, that's the gift for picking with Tam.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So guys, I can't stress enough the importance of using the products.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only way you're gonna know the how good the product is.
If you shower, you should be using the shower gels. If you brush your teeth, you should be using the toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
If you wash your dishes, you should be using the dishwashing liquid. If you wash your clothes, you should be washing the clothes, using the clothes. If you use bar soap, they are $1.99.
I can only use one.
$1.99. I don't want to hear nothing.
I can only use
I don't want to hear
I'm
nothing.
sorry.
If you use fragrance, you should be buying your fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
If you use shampoo, you should be buying it from yourself. And don't forget, you can't look at the price in the book to say, oh, it's $2 for it. Remember, you get your 25% discount. So you're not paying $2 for it.
Yeah.
That's it, Miss Brown, and keep it in your purse so that you can always, that's how my sister gets sale for me. She walk around with that fragrance, that same haiku, and she's wearing it and spraying it, and that's how she gets customers for me. Speaking of which, I need to get books to her. Anyway, guys, use the products.
I use the perfume.
My son.
I have the things for the Swiffer. I gotta order those, but I have the dish detergent and I have perfume galore, lotion and shower gel. I use a lot of the stuff, the eyeliners, the mascara, the lipsticks is like out of control in my house. I use a lot of this stuff.
My son is school.
Tamra?
My son is going back to school in September, and everything from cleaning supplies to bath and body to everything he goes back to school with is going to be Avon. I ordered some extra what do you call it? They had this special. It was a fundraising special with the Casino wipes and the dishwashing liquid, and I ordered 5 of them. So guess what? And I bought one of the big bottles. So I said to him, at first I was gonna keep them. I'm like, you know what? You're going to go to school where somebody's going to run out of dish detergent.
Yes, yeah.
So guess what? You
Always
can take
need it.
It's $7 if somebody needs it. So he's going to go to school with all of them.
Of
And if
course.
somebody needs it, he can sell it.
He can sell it.
Real,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
they know where to call. So everything that he
Absolutely.
goes to school with, everything that he needs on that list that Avon sell is what he's going to go back to school with.
Absolutely. And next thing we're gonna sign him up as a rep on campus.
Right? Yeah. Right? Because he loves.
He's gonna be a rep on
Yes, yes, of course. Last year he loved that casino wipes. He loves it.
Good.
Now that they're in an apartment style, everybody will come in there and smell that casino wipes. What is that you're using? Oh, it's Avon. The thing for the refrigerator that, you know, instead of baking soda, that
right.
He has one.
My
I'm sending
customer
him
likes
with an
that.
extra one. Somebody forgot it here, you know, $10.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
My nephew came over yesterday
Yeah.
to throw out the raggedy refrigerator I had, him, my brother, him, my son, and my uncle. And I was like, somebody stink.
Ah,
And he turned around. I said, stay right there. I got some black suede, some extra black suede. So I said, which one you want, the cooling or the black suede? So he picked the other one. So I said, hey, try it. If you like it, let me know. It's 3 for the price of 1.
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And that's what we gotta do.
That's what we have to do.
That's what we gotta
Come
do.
in my house stinking.
Yeah.
You know, the
And I
funniest
also
thing, I have to
ordered-
tell you this. You know that little what do you call it? Liquid deodorant.
Yes.
I have one in my room. I have one in my room. You know, it's my go-to every now and then. I use it. That between that and Secret is what I use. My son comes in the room and he says, I ran out of deodorants. Now my son goes to the gym. When he comes from the gym, he'll be stinking, right? I said to him, here, use this. He was using Degree. I said, here, you know, you take this, finish this. I said, the next, because we forgot to buy him deodorant. Do you know that ever since he started using that, I have not smelled my son?
What?
I have not smelled him. He goes to the gym, he comes back, he smells like that liquid deodorant.
What?
Excellent.
You hear me? So
What?
I said to him, guess what? You be taking some of these to school as well.
Right.
I could not believe it.
Oh my goodness. That's
What kind is
interesting.
Huh?
Which kind is it?
The liquid.
It's the liquid. It's $4.99.
I have one right here.
I got one too. I keep one in the house.
I've
But
never
my
used
granddaughter-
it.
Because my grandson's about to leave in 2 weeks.
It
To go to
smells.
Baltimore,
It
Maryland, to
smells.
Morgan State
It
University
smells
College.
so
I'm going to
good.
stack him up with some
It's good.
supplies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going
My
to stack him up
grandmother,
with some supplies.
He came next to me. He came from. I said, "You took a shower?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Damn, I'm gonna give you some of that liquid deodorant." You smell like.
Thanks for sharing.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There you go.
It was mind blowing because I'm like, you buy all these expensive things for them, and they still smell after they do this, strenuous work. And just a liquid deodorant.
Wow.
And comes from the gym and he smells like liquid deodorant.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, that's good.
So he's going with 3. I'll still give him his, other things, but he's gonna go with 3 of these to school.
Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, this has been good. So there is one incentive that ends in this campaign, that is the Count Me In incentive. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Cheryl, you were saying something at one point. Did you want to say something?
She said she ordered something. You said you ordered something.
Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, because I was going to order it anyway and try it. And then this way that would be, because a lot of my customers and family members have pets. And I saw in the book where they have this spray. It looks like it's purple in the book. I think it's like $9.99. And you can spray your furniture and spray the It's like a Febreze. I say it's like a Febreze.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody,
the fabric
right.
refresher.
I didn't know if anybody had pets. That's what I was asking, if they tried and if it was good. But I was gonna try it anyway.
Oh, okay.
No,
I haven't tried it. No.
Oh, okay. That's all. Yeah, I didn't know who had pets. Right.
Yeah, I don't have no
That's a good
pet.
idea. I should give one to my mom and see, because she has a cat. So I should give one to her. And
It's supposed to be hypoallergenic, not harmful for the dog and things like that.
Yeah, but I use the ones for the kitchen. I use all of the other ones. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but try it and let us know for sure. Yeah, yes, guys, we have one incentive that's still going that ends this campaign. That is the Count Me In. That is where Avon gives where representatives can earn up to $1,500 worth of products, depending on how you increase your sales since last year. This is for contenders. This is not for Premier or President's Club members. And so far, we have one person that is in the running that so far has earned $150 worth of products. And that person is Miss Denise Brown. So we're not celebrating her yet in the group because the campaign has not closed as yet. And
get that 200.
If she keep talking smack, she might just earn $200 worth of product. So after the campaign ends, then we'll definitely celebrate her in a big way on that. So guys, as we bring this to a close, I'm gonna go back to you guys again. Yes, Miss Brown.
I need y'all to help me. Remember, I was telling you about one of my friends wants to be a representative, and I told her no.
You told yes.
Yes, I did. She keeps persisting. She wants to sell, but Lord forgive me. I told her no. The reason is because he's on drugs, and she's not going to make me look bad.
That's understandable.
Right.
Yeah. That's
so
understandable.
She keeps saying, why you won't let me sell this, that, and the third? And I had to come up with some fabrication. So I told her no. It's not the best thing.
That could help.
Yeah, I don't want to really come out and tell her you're still on drugs, and if you let your customers order, you're gonna take their money and buy more drugs. I'm trying to be nice.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe she's trying to get off of it, and it could be a mechanism to get her away from that.
I love you.
What?
Excuse me. You can look at her and tell her she just got finished getting high.
Yeah.
No.
Miss Cheryl, what were you saying?
You could let her know that they're not recruiting right now and say in 6 months. That's a nice way. Once we do start recruiting or doing open enrollment, I'll let you know. So at least she'll leave you alone for 6 months, and then you can figure out what you're gonna do with it for the next 6 months.
So
a bit of a now.
So I am saying now Cheryl just became a representative, right?
Yes.
Cheryl has customers, and she place her orders, and she will get her customers their orders or whatever will happen. Who will the customers be going to if anything happens between Cheryl and her customers? Who will they go to? Will they be going to Cheryl or they be going to Jeannie?
If they have problems with their orders?
Yes.
They would be coming to me, or they should be coming to me.
Right.
You're not
I
gonna
don't
go to you,
understand. So
Miss
what are
Denise.
you saying to that, Angeline? I don't understand.
I'm only
Because
using
Denise's concern is if she signs this lady up, they're going to come to Denise. They're not coming to you, Denise.
But that's if they know about Denise. See, my customers know I have a representative over me, but they don't really per se know Jeannie. But like if they had a real problem with me, then I could say, well, hey, you could talk to X, Y, and Z. But I'm their first contact. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So Denise would be, I mean, they still, because like you said, I think that if this happened, if she is on drugs and she kept these people's money, I think these people want to go above her head. They're going to find out
but if they go above her head, they would be going to Avon. They can't go to they can't right. They can't go to Jeannie and they can't come to me. And if anybody have an issue with me, they can't go to Orinthia, who is my upline. They can't go to Orinthia.
That's what I'm thinking if they had a problem and they're like, oh no, she kept my money. And they might say, let me, because like you said, then here come the emails, then here come the texts and things to Avon, like you said. That's what I meant, especially if they don't know. Or they'll say, who is your representative?
Yes,
who are you working for? Let me contact them.
I'm going to tell you, be very candid with her. If you feel as if she's not ready, then say that to her.
Yes.
Say that to her. Don't hide why you're not doing it, because guess what's going to happen? She
can go to somebody else.
Angeline don't know this person, but she might appear to me as someone who's normal. You know, if she comes to me at a particular time when she is fine, I sign her up, but I don't know her, and that happens. You understand what I'm saying? So if your friend, be candid with her. Be candid with her. Just say to her, I don't think you're in a position at this moment to do this. And but you're willing to work with her because she might have people who are interested in buying.
Gotcha.
And the thing is, remember, if you're going to sign her up, and I would suggest that you do, make sure that she signs up with the $30. She needs to have a card. She has to have a card, or else she can't do the business, right? She must have a credit card or a debit card, or else she will not be able to do the business. She signs up with $30, which is a commitment and an investment for her, right? She got to come up with that. So in the same vein as Tamra is saying about being candid with her, you just treat her like a normal person. You just don't know if this might be her turnaround. You just don't know. Just don't know. And the thing is, she can't get products without paying for it. And she has to come up with the money to pay for the products, right?
Yes.
So it's like there's hardly any way that you could be held responsible for anything, because they have made it to such an extent. Because she just coming in, she's not gonna get credit the way you have credit. She's not. That Avon is no longer doing that for people now, so she has to pay for it. You understand?
Yes.
So what I would suggest to you, just be candid with her and sign her up. Listen, sign her up. Okay, guys, we gotta go now, but I need to get your commitment from each one of you again about what you're aiming to do. Most of you, it's premier level. So I want to hear it from you again, and I want you to hear it again coming out of your mouth so that you know that it's commitment. So I commit to work towards X by the end of the year. You're working towards it. nobody is going to hold you hold a gun to your head if you don't.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to do you anything if you don't, but you're working towards it. So we're starting again with Jeannie. I commit to work towards whatever by the end of the year.
Okay, I commit to work hard towards President's Club by the end of the year. Because I've been at that one level, 3 years, I think. It's time to move forward.
Amen. Miss Brown.
I gotta be next. I, Denise, commit to work towards the premiere by the end of the year.
Thank you. Miss Willis.
I, Miss Willis, I plan to work towards premiere status for sales of 5,000 or more by the end of the year.
Right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And increase my campaign sales, like I also mentioned too.
Right.
5
Yes,
or
you
more
did.
at least per campaign.
You did. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Miss Pinky.
You're welcome.
Did we lose Miss Pinky?
Miss Pinky. Fall asleep on me.
Leave her alone.
No, I'm answering.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't hearing you.
Yeah, I'm trying to work towards premiere again by the end of the year.
I want you to just remove the word trying.
Yeah, I'm working.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
Mother hen.
And
Coretha typed hers in the thing.
Coretha says,
typed it in.
yes. Coretha commit to work towards premiere by the end of the year. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, ladies. Woohoo!
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, ladies.
You're welcome.
And of
Have a
course,
good
you
night.
know, Tamra and I are
And
here.
commit to work towards Hawaii.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's what I'm working towards too, Hawaii.
Is there
Yes.
any other way to get there besides the plane?
Well, since there are no cruises, no.
No. So, guys, thank you so much. This has been great. Really good energy. Thank you. Welcome again, Miss Willis. Glad to have you on board. Keep tuned. I know you're not really a Facebook person, but I need you to tune in to what's going on in the group. Check it out every now and again. And, and guys, do something different for the rest of this campaign. Do something different. Jeannie.
Yes.
Okay, let me end the meeting first. So guys, be like the caterpillar and into the butterfly. Work hard to transform yourselves into what you are meant to be, and fly, butterfly, fly, 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 fly. Thank you, guys. Let me end the recording. Thank you.
Everybody have